back again. I'm sure you got a vibe for what I'm going to be talking about from the title of the video, but I'm here to cleanse myself of things that no longer serve me. I'm going to be going through some clothes. I've listened to some podcasts and read some books, and this particular podcast, which I'll link the name, it kind of talked about cleansing your space, and you should make room in your life for change. Something that I always need to kind of cleanse once in a while is my closet. I tend to hold on to things that I just kind of don't wear. Sometimes I'll like thrift things, they don't fit right, whatever. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna also be talking about some stuff. So I've actually talked to some like girlfriends and just people in general, and a lot of people feel the same way, I think, when it comes to social media. It makes us feel like, you know, our lives are either not productive enough or glamorous enough, or our bodies are, there's something wrong with this or that or this. I think the poor body image when it comes to people, and women especially, comes from social media, and I think that also leads to poor relationships with food. I've actually experienced myself social media kind of take over my brain when it comes to my body image, and I've kind of found a way to help myself with that. I've done some research. Nothing's foolproof, and there's always room for things not to work, but I think this is like a good step to take if you are struggling with this, because it's at least helped me.
I need some water. I'm like, chilly.
I tend to get a little cluttered, but I like to keep things clean because I have a crazy ADD, all over the place brain. So everything has to be very organized in my life in order for me to be at my best, mentally and productivity wise. We're gonna get into kind of sorting things out. So I think I'm going to do a pile for strictly giveaway, a pile for selling. I think I'm gonna also do a pile for DIY, like reconstructing. So let's get into it. As you can see, I've kind of already started a little bit, but I haven't organized it, so we're gonna do that, and I have a lot to go through. You're gonna see my bed, and I'm sitting on my floor in my room. I have not really grown for a long time, so I have a lot of stuff either from high school or from like my late teens. I find myself trying to like squeeze into jeans that no longer fit me, and it ends up making me feel like I'm a stuffed sausage. So we don't like that mental energy. All right, I'm definitely further away. There's something missing. So we're gonna start sorting it into the piles. Let's get started. Oh, meanwhile, I'm like forgetting to talk about what I was gonna talk about. I'm horrible at multitasking. Instagram and social media is made to kind of curate to what you click on. They do have, you know, the information and knowledge to be able to see how long you sit and look at something, if you're clicking on certain things that are related. So, you know, when you start looking at people modeling certain brands and things like that, you start to get a curated feed to what you're focusing your energy on. I have definitely gotten lost in the whole looking at fashion, and Instagram is very prominent with, you know, influencers, and you tend to be drawn to it because, you know, the posts are supposed to be interesting with lots of colors and, you know, interesting backgrounds, and you tend to want to click on it. Then you start getting this feed full of all of this stuff that's very fake, and people compare themselves all the time to all these models and, you know, influencers, and a lot of times photos are manipulated by technology. People don't really understand, I think, the amount of manipulation that you can do physically as well with your body and face. I think that that's nobody's business, you know, to tell you what you can and can't do. But it is very common, and people, I don't think, understand that. I mean, at least I didn't understand that living in the Midwest. I didn't know that it was so accessible to even like regular people. We all get sucked in, and you just have to understand that nothing that you see on the internet you could possibly know is real. And then also, people a lot of times, almost all the time, are only posting the best parts of their life. They're not showing a lot of their, like, you know, creases and bends and folds, which every person has and it's super normal to have. If you want to just show the best parts of your life and you're a private person, go for it. But you just need to realize that things are not real on social media and you need to just live your own damn life, and it doesn't matter what other people are doing, because honestly, they're really not that concerned with you and your life. They're more worried about trying to survive themselves.
I have some statistics.
I just know it's so common to struggle with different issues with your body and like body image in general, and I was wondering like how high those numbers were, and I was very surprised. I did not perform these studies myself, but to general information on the internet, which you never know, but I did do some research. Almost everyone, 97% of women have some sort of negative image of something about their body. So if you think that you're alone on that, then you are sorely incorrect. If I'm finding 97% on the internet, then you have to realize that you are the majority if you're feeling that way. And I can say myself, I am with you. Not only women, but men. And I wanted to know what that number consisted of, and it is 20 to 40%. So that's less specific. Even if you are watching this and you associate yourself with the male gender, you are still normal. Something that I also wanted to touch upon, as a woman who struggles with body image, I think a lot of us can agree that cellulite is something that a lot of us experience and a lot of us don't like. I was very curious to the percentage of people that do have cellulite and stretch marks and things like that, because you don't always see that and most often don't see any of that on the internet, and that is a lot more common than you think. And according to the interwebs, 90% of pregnant women, 70% of adolescent girls, and 40% of adolescent males develop stretch marks. 90% of women have cellulite, and 10% of men have cellulite. 10% of men sounds a little low to me, but cellulite tends to be more of a like hormonal type of fat. There's some science behind that. Probably should have researched it. But anyway, 90% of women have cellulite. 90%. And that's why we should just not give up. Flying fuck. Because we're all normal and beautiful. And honestly, we're all unique, but these things don't even make us unique. And we sit here and focus on them and say, oh, I'm the only one, I'm the only one. Well, no. You're in the general population, baby. So you shouldn't let it take over your life, and you should wear whatever the hell you want, and you should go to the beach because everybody is the bikini body, baby. We'll get back to sorting the clothing. I don't want to get rid of them, but they don't fit my butt anymore. I'll put them over here. Me speaking for myself, since I am a young girl, it surely affects me and most of my friends. So I decided one day, a while back, why am I following all these people that just make me feel bad about myself? You can mute whoever you want on Instagram, and you can also unfollow whoever you want, and most of the people that I was following did not follow me back. So like, no hard feelings. Simple as that. I started unfollowing things that didn't make me feel good. Is that a me problem? Sure. But who cares? Then I started trying to research people that had a positive message to send, or had similar body types as me. I did do a lot of digging, and I found some really great people. So I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to put all the usernames below, and it doesn't have to be strictly this. Instagram is also for, if you think about it, you just scroll by and look at things that you enjoy, not things that suck the energy out of you. If you follow people that make you feel good and inspired, or you follow things that make you feel good and inspired, then therefore your feed is what it's supposed to be, rather than an energy sucking demon of a freaking technology device that we're just sitting there staring at all day, and I'm guilty of, even though I know it. These are so small, there's no way my butt would fit in these. Do you guys like want to see my closet? I guess you can see the closet. Okay. Hi! I've been wearing these pants for 3 days. Gotta go through all this, and there's a whole other side. This is the rest of the closet. Gotta go through all of these. I'm just gonna give you like a gist of what's going on. So here's the keep pile over here. We have Goodwill. and they're kind of mixing, but this is the sale pile. I'll be listing these on Depop and Mercari. I have a lot more sorting to do. I will let you guys know the final results.
3 hours later.
It's been a while. The sun has gone down and I am done. This is the Goodwill bag. It's pretty massive. We have over here my DIY pile. Then I have a couple of shoes I'm gonna give away, and this is what I'm gonna sell. Just a lot more organized. Yeah, so just not as full. I don't know if you can see. It's been fun, it's been productive. Thanks so much for watching my video again. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you guys later.